Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. Yeah, it's chilly out today. I think it was 41 in Rutland, Mass. So, got my hat on. And today what I wanted to talk about is this word that I like that maybe will be helpful for some of y'all out there, bandwidth. It's a trendy word and those annoy the crap out of me, but I'm going to use it because it helps me understand the challenges that I've had and that I continue to have with energetics, with having energy for more engaging in more of life, of friendships, of opportunities. And I think a lot of times it's because my bandwidth is used up. I think as special needs parents or anybody today, I hate to make this isn't a black and white thing. I'm just, again, I feel like I need to keep saying this. I'm sure it's my own ego. So ego, shut up. Um, yeah. So bandwidth, it gets burned out. Like if you're dealing with a situation with one of your, whoever you're caring for, and it's emotionally demanding and it's potentially triggering to past timelines, you've got to walk this narrow space so you don't fall into that, like a trauma, into your trauma behaviors or whatever. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Just those patterns that you've had, which, we want to step out of to be more effective and evolved and just awesomeness, to step into our own awesomeness. So we don't want to fall back into those patterns. So, if you're you're using the energetics for a particular situation, a lot of times what will happen with me is, I will try to control other situations because I'm drained from the spontaneous situation that just happened, which was maybe very intense. Maybe I did fall into some triggers and rabbit holes that I'm still kind of climbing out. So, and also holding space for the fact that, this is realistically going to happen again. It's a tough dance. I feel like I'm getting better at it. And what better means to me is not avoiding it. It means to be being in my heart as much as I can while in it and after it, which can be tricky. It's easy to let these things, happen and you don't have time to really process them. Like say you're in a yelling fight or I don't get into too many yelling fights anymore, but sometimes, yeah, there is some yelling fights, or if somebody texts you something that's really nasty and it comes at a bad moment, or you get a call from the school. I'm trying to think of some other examples. You get a call that your kid had a seizure in their group home. There's all these things that pull at your energetics. And so your bandwidth gets like narrower and narrower. And you can start the day with, wide open bandwidth. And by the end of the, very soon you're down to limited. And it becomes really like cyclical over time if you're not aware of it. So as I observe this, and step out of it in some ways and continue to participate in others, because I'm freaking human and I'm still learning this stuff. And this journey is, like, I would say, again, Jedi training, this TSC special needs mom, where you're always pulled into like emotional stuff that is a tinderbox at times. It's hard to explain unless you've been there. So maybe it's not. Maybe you have incidences in your life where you can relate to this kind of thing, where your bandwidth gets fried and you just don't wanna. You don't wanna. And it's heartbreaking, really, because we're here to live our lives as fully as possible. So I think as we get better at this, we can move in and out of these phases and expand our bandwidth and be more spontaneous and available. But it's a process. So that's all I got for this Monday. Love you.